Chiefs star defensive tackle Chris Jones apparently has an illness, maybe a head cold, heading into Super Bowl 52. Now Patrick Mahomes is starting to have the sniffles. Could an illness be going through the entire Chiefs locker room? Philadelphia wins 0 awards last night at the NFL Honors Awards ceremony, and Robbie Gould is added to the list of 49er players who continue to complain about the Eagles. I'm Thomas Mott. This is the Thomas Mott Show. What's up, guys? Thomas Mott here. Welcome to the Thomas Mott Show on a Friday. We are 2 days away from concluding the longest week in the history of mankind. It is taking forever for the Super Bowl to start, and it feels like with 2 days left, the Chiefs might be a little sick. There's a very interesting story, a lot of buzz going around Twitter right now. We'll start with the dailysnark.com, but they quote tweet a lot of tweets here, talking about the illness spreading in the Chiefs locker room ahead of Super Bowl 57 versus the Eagles. James Palmer had the first quote on this one. You see it up there on your screen. Chris Jones hasn't been feeling well. We'll see today if that's changed. But no matter what, he's so important to the Chiefs defensive on Sunday, he'll line up all over the defensive line. My report from Good Morning Football. And there's some video going around right now of Chris Jones, NFL Media Day or Super Bowl Media Day on Monday, very clearly coughing, very clearly sniffing, very clearly seemingly having a head cold. Now, this is also extending to possibly Patrick Mahomes as well. As you see Dov Kleiman on Twitter say, several Chiefs players battling a little something per James Palmer TV. And then Devin Clement says, sounds like Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has the sniffles, end quote. Now, again, sounding like he has the sniffles is not necessarily guaranteeing that he has the cold or that he has the flu, but there still is something going through the Chiefs locker room right now, and whether that matters or not, it is significant, because if you ever had a head cold, you ever had a flu or something like that, you're not necessarily 100%. Now, we hope the Chiefs get back to 100%. We hope that they're, not having any lingering issues going into Super Bowl 57, but you gotta understand, even though they will be hyped up on adrenaline and pumped full of tons of fluids and IVs and everything to get them ready to play, it could have a little bit of an impact, especially in a fourth quarter of a game where maybe Chris Jones is on the field a lot, trying to stop the Eagles' runs around trying to chase Jalen Hurts, and could be very much winded. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, I don't want to see Chiefs fans down below in the comment section complain, oh, it's going to be unfair because we're sick. This happens all the time in Super Bowls. Players are going to be just fine, but it is worth noting, if Mahomes is starting to sniffle, Chris Jones for sure has something. I saw Frank Clark possibly has something as well. Keep an eye on this going into Super Bowl 57. Now, moving over here to the rest of the injury report, Philadelphia, a couple of new additions, but really they look pretty healthy. You see it on your screen right now. Bradbury rest, A.J. Brown just rest, no knee issue there. That is good to see. Britton Covey, a new addition with a hamstring injury, although he's fine. It's not going to be an issue. Cox rest, Dickerson with the elbow. He's going to play. Graham rest, Lane Johnson with the groin, of course. Cam Jurgens, that hip has kind of popped up a couple of times on the injury report. He's fine. He'll be ready to go if needed. Kelsey rest, Maddox with the toe, he's going to play. Sayamalu rest, Darius Slay rest, Josh Sweat rest. So everybody there who is limited is either rest or has an injury that we already basically knew about, minus the Covey hamstring injury, but he's going to be just fine. Robert Quinn dealing with a foot injury, even though he doesn't really do much in terms of production, he was full participant with the foot. Chiefs, one big thing to note here on their injury report for Thursday, L'Jarius Sneed, the cornerback who just got out of concussion protocol, he popped up as a limited participant with a knee. Philadelphia's receivers have to be winning on the outside and attacking these young corners and possibly injured corners as well. I think 100% A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith is going to have to take a couple of early looks at him to see how healthy the knee is, how healthy L'Jarius Sneed is overall. He's their best cover corner, but still, if he's banged up a lot, then maybe you can make a couple of deep balls early and blow this game wide open. Rest of the Chiefs injury guys, Willie Gay, shoulder, he's fine. Mahomes, he was a full participant. Same with McKinnon, Pacheco, Trey Smith, Juju with the knee. That's good news for the Chiefs. Same with Kadarius Toney with the ankle and the hamstring. So thumbs up for the Eagles being very healthy. And honestly, thumbs up for the Chiefs to be pretty healthy as well. I mean, you want them to be healthy, but we'll keep an eye on that sickness. Okay, I do want to mention, it is Friday, so we're going to announce the winner right now of the NFC Championship Game towel, the spare one that I had, and I randomly went ahead and selected Philly Sports Wrap. Yes, you see it on the screen there. Mott Gold level member, past 11 days. I appreciate all the members who have joined over the past 2 weeks, but you have been randomly selected. If you live in the United States, send me an email. My email is thomasmottshow@gmail.com or thomasmottshow@gmail.com. It's in the description box. Send me an email. Send me, prove it's you. Send me your address, and then I'll go ahead and ship this out to you. Congratulations on that. And then quickly here, as mentioned, we still have the Boston Scott signed mini helmet, yes, signed by the Giant Killer, that I'm going to pick to one of the random members on Monday. To be a member, click the join button down below, become a gold, a platinum, whatever level member, and that is your chance if you live in the United States to possibly be the one I select for the mini helmet. Pretty cool stuff right there. Okay, I want to move over here to Robbie Gould. This is The 49ers are the biggest babies I have ever seen after losing an NFC title game in my entire lifetime. Every single 49er player has gone out there and said some sort of childish comment about how the Eagles are actually bad, and had we had 7 quarterbacks healthy against the Eagles in the NFC title game, maybe we could have actually won. It's getting so nauseating and so ridiculous, and I don't understand why they're doing this. It just makes them look bad. They got obliterated regardless of Brock Purdy being in there or not. I mean, come on. It's not just Brock Purdy. Their defense got work for 31 points. I mean, my goodness. Okay, here's this write-up from NBC Sports. Quote, between Brandon Ayuk and Christian McCaffrey, putting down the Eagles' talent level and bleeding the irrelevant quarterback rules and the incessant whining from the San Francisco fan base, it's been an ugly scene in the Bay Area since the Birds rolled 31-7, don't forget, in South Philadelphia en route to this weekend's Super Bowl. And now, just a few days before kickoff, another 49ers player has joined the chorus of complaints. Enter Robbie Gould with an atrocious take on Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. Now watch, again, Chris Sims does this all the time. They say good things, and at the very end, it's like a knife to the side of the chest. It's a little dagger there to kind of, take a shot at Jalen Hurts. Here we go. Quote, I think from experience and talent, I like Kansas City over Philadelphia. I'm not taking anything away from Philly. I think they're a really good football team. Obviously, you have to have a good football team to get here, and they've done it pretty convincingly. They haven't really had to play in the playoffs a full game, right? So you get in a game where they're down. Obviously, if Kansas City gets up on them early, it might take them a little bit out of their game and their run plan, which I assume they're going to try to get going first to get Jalen Hurts going. But if you make Jalen Hurts play quarterback, you're going to have a pretty solid day on defense. Yes, if you're going to make the person who finished second in MVP voting as a quarterback, only behind Patrick Mahomes, if you make him play quarterback, you're going to have a really good day defensively. What? I mean, does anyone... I am convinced nobody watched the Eagles this year. I'm convinced. I'm convinced that you watched the Eagles this year. I watched the Eagles this year. No one else did. Everybody else watched the Eagles last year and are just taking that team last year and going, it's the same team this year. Goodness gracious. Quit being babies, please. Just quit being babies. Please move on. Jalen Hurts had an incredible year. He could have won MVP last night, even though he didn't. We'll talk about that. But goodness gracious, Robbie Gould, what a whiny baby. Have fun on the couch tomorrow or on Sunday. Have fun. Have fun on the couch. You did a lot of good. You 1 extra point in the NFC title game. Good job, Robbie Gould. Congratulations. What a joke. Okay, quickly, if you guys want to bet on Super Bowl 57, do it with our friends at DraftKings. We got a promo link down below to take you to this website right here. Bet $5, get back $200 in bonus bets instantly. Guaranteed, instantly. All you gotta do is make your first deposit, bet $5+ on any market, and get $200 in bonus bets back. Again, instantly if you're in a legal betting state. Check out the DraftKings link down below. Let's wrap up here. NFL honors last night. I was trying to watch for a little bit, but it went on till like midnight. And I mean, come on, snooze fest. Unbelievable how long it actually took. And all these weird people that were a part of it. It's just like, can we focus on the National Football League? But that's not possible in today's modern culture. But I digress. Congratulations to all the winners. But the fact that Philadelphia had 0 winners here is... It's pretty ridiculous. It goes back to my point that you watched the Eagles, I watched the Eagles, the voters apparently did not. Now, Patrick Mahomes won the AP Most Valuable Player of the Year award. We knew he would. Come on, deep down you knew he would. Did he actually deserve it? I don't know. The stats are there. But you talk about someone named Jalen Hurts, I mean, the progression from last year to this year, and the fact that he won more games than Patrick Mahomes, he only lost 1 as a starter this year, there are some things there to make an argument. I get it, right? I'd say it's 90% Patrick Mahomes, 10% Jalen Hurts, but still, second place, we'll take it, but in the end, I think Jalen Hurts wants a Super Bowl MVP versus an AP NFL MVP, but we'll see on Sunday. Coach of the Year was Brian Daboll. Yes, that guy who lost 3 times, not once, not twice, 3 times to Philadelphia and Nick Sirianni. But because Brian Daboll was on a terrible franchise, or a terrible, I should say, roster, and was able to win a couple of games with Daniel Jones, he's the best coach of the year. Goodness gracious. 3 times he lost to Nick Sirianni. Comeback Player of the Year, Geno Smith. Now, you would think Comeback Player of the Year would be somebody who was injured last year and came back from that injury. Well, Geno Smith was not injured last year. He was a backup quarterback. And while he got up to a fast start, the Seahawks were terrible down the second half of the year, and Geno Smith didn't look that good. Brandon Graham, not even a finalist for a defensive or a comeback player of the year, yet he came back from an Achilles tear over the age of 30 and had a career year in sacks. But, again, what do I know? Offensive Player of the Year, Justin Jefferson, sure, that's fine. Whatever, give it to Justin Jefferson. How about Defensive Player of the Year, Nick Bosa? Now, remember, Hassan Reddick, who actually beat Nick Bosa last week, and you can make an argument, had a very comparable year to Nick Bosa, minus like 1.5 sacks. Not even a finalist, but whatever, Nick Bosa. Rookie of the Year, Garrett Wilson, that's fine. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sauce Gardner, that's fine. Next Gen Stats Moment of the Year, I guess Justin Jefferson, whatever the hell that means. How about NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year, Dak Prescott? Congratulations, that's a cool award, but it doesn't mean you're winning. It means you're winning off the football field, not on the football field. Hall of Fame inductees were Rondé Barber, Darrelle Revis, Joe Thomas, Zach Thomas, good year for Thomases. DeMarcus Ware, Don Coryell, I don't know who that is. It's well before my time. I'm sorry, coach, coordinator. Chuck Howley, Joe Klecko, and Ken Riley. Okay, there you go. FedEx Air and Ground Players of the Year, Joe Burrow. The fact that it's not Jalen Hurts, whatever. And Josh Jacobs was your Raiders running back who won the FedEx Ground Player of the Year. So, the disrespect continues. And honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, NFL MVPs are fun if you're on First Take debating Stephen A. Smith on which quarterback is better. You can slide that in there. Oh, well, he won NFL MVP twice, okay? What really matters is Super Bowl victories. And I guarantee you, and you would too, Jalen Hurts would rather have an NFL MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, or just a Super Bowl in general versus an AP NFL MVP award, right? So we'll find out who the better quarterback is on Sunday. All right, we're going to do a show tomorrow, and then we're going to do a pregame show on Sunday, so be sure to subscribe. I appreciate all the new people sub to the Thomas Mott Show, trying to get the best content, National Football League Eagles for you guys. Again, as I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, Philly Sports Raz, let me know. Got to send me the email to be able to get this, or I'm going to pick somebody else. Someone's got to claim the towel, okay? Get your NFC Championship Game towel, and of course, become a member for a chance at the Boston Scott helmet. I want to keep this, but I said I would give it to one of you, so what are you going to do? All right, I'm Thomas Mott. This has been Thomas Mott Show.